How you doing? It's Francisco, Week 5 Consultant Expert. Thank you for listening. This week we're going to talk about the tax bracket and deductions. So remember, every year the tax brackets do change in reference to how much they charge on taxes and also the deductions. So first I want to talk a little bit about this. We touched base a little bit before, but I just want to explain when you come into your taxes, you basically have two forms of claiming deductions, right? So it's a standard deduction you can receive or itemized deduction. Itemized deduction would mean certain, by law, they allow you certain deductions such as health care expenses, healthcare premiums, property tax for your cars, real estate tax, certain gift and donations. All these are itemized deductions. So if these itemized deductions are more than your standard deduction, naturally it's convenient to take them because it will help you. Certain limitations do apply in percentage depending on what you put. And your standard deduction is basically what you receive for your civil status. So let's say that you're single. So there's single, married filing jointly, married filing separate, head of household, and widow. So there's 5 classes, right? Basically, single or married filing jointly, you receive a deduction this year went up to $12,200. Married filing jointly is $24,400. Head of household, $18,350. So what this means is when you come to your taxes, you report your income and you automatically get a deduction dependent on this. It is a lot of money now, so a lot of times people don't have that many itemized deductions, so it's usually the standard, because imagine married filing jointly, you receive a deduction of $24,400. Automatically that's a high number, so you'd have to have expenses, itemized deductions more than that, which is a pretty high number. So it's sometimes very rare that happens in this case. So that's one thing, standard deduction. Now we're going to talk about the tax bracket. So the IRS released the tax bracket, and you can look up www.irs.gov and you can see this tax bracket. So it's for single filers, for married filing jointly, married filing separate. Each class that I just talked about has a tax bracket. Now the tax bracket, I have people often call me and say, hey, how much you charge me for this amount of money? And you give them an answer, you're like, well, it depends on how much you make, right? And people think, no, you just charge a certain number. Well, it depends, because if you're self-employed, you're going to have your gross income, you're going to put your expenses, then you're going to have your net income, right? And you're going to be taxed on your net income, not on the gross one, right? And then in sales tax, it's a little different. So again, that's why sometimes you get that answer, like somebody doesn't give you an answer or another place gives you another answer, because they don't explain exactly how it works. But to give you an example, as far as this year, somebody that makes under $9,875 will be a single filer will be charged 10% in taxes. Now, so let's take it all the way to the top. Somebody that makes over $518,400 can be charged 37% in taxes. So we're talking about a big disparity from 10% all the way to 37%. And the scale in the bracket goes from 10% to 12% to 22% to 24% to 32%, 35%, all the way to 37%. Now what this goes up is from, imagine, under 9,875, 10%. Over 9,875, 12%. Then over 40,135, 22%. And then over 85,000, 24%. So you see how this is going up, up, up. This is another reason why I always tell people, if you have your own business, be transparent. It's always better, like with bank statements, if you get paid by checks, put them in there, put them in the bank. And then pay your bills through the bank, right? Because, use it for medical expense, use it if it's just business, use it for your gas, use it for your insurance, use it for all your payments. This way it's easier, so you can claim all these. And if you have workers working for you, it's important to have a W-9 on file, get copies of their ID, and then send them a 1099, because at the end of the day, it's going to affect your bottom line. So imagine your gross minus your expenses and your net income, you're going to be charged for anywhere from 10% to 37%, and that is a big difference. And at the end of the day, it can affect your pocket. So just want to let you guys know to be on top of that and realize that this tax bracket is going up, and the more you make, the more you're going to be taxed. So it's important to make sure you qualify and can claim certain deductions, and that's why it's important to keep the records. And it's also important, that's why you go somewhere that knows what you can put, a place that will educate you and show you, even confirm. You can confirm as well with the IRS as far as what you can claim and put in there. So thank you for listening to our program, Consultant Expert, in this tax bracket and tax deduction section. Always remember we have 2 offices, one at 7804 Midlothian Turnpike, Richmond, Virginia 23235. Our phone number here is 804-269-7689. And we also have one at 6115 Staples Mills Road. Thanks for listening. Remember, you can come in any consult, and if you guys have any questions as well, you can ask us on Facebook, and appreciate your support of us. And remember, tax time has officially started as of today. We've been sending tax returns, and we already got acknowledgments as far as several being accepted. This weekend we had a lot of traffic come to our door. Just remember, we're here to help in any way we can. We don't charge for any estimates. And thank you guys for your support, and have a nice day.